Hey, what's up, everyone? And welcome to the On the Ryze podcast, where we discuss everything basketball, break down X's and O's, and catch up with the top high school players and coaches in the country. I'm your host, former pro and current coach Dustin Ware. Our guest today is a sharpshooting wing that is full of intangibles and toughness that have allowed him to continue to rise quickly to one of the more sought-after prospects in the 2026 recruiting class. Please enjoy my sit-down with Colben Landrew. Man, appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, man. We'll get into just some quick 5 favorites, man, just to get the audience familiar with you a little bit. Give me a favorite player, basketball player.
All time, got to be Kobe.
Kobe?
Yeah.
All right, I like that answer. A solid answer.
Yeah.
Favorite non-basketball athlete?
That's hard.
That's hard?
Non-athlete. Like non-basketball?
Non-basketball athlete.
I play Odell Beckham.
Odell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Odell.
Okay.
Especially when I was growing up.
Okay. Odell, especially at that time,
Yeah.
Odell was a monster.
Yeah,
definitely. Favorite Jordans?
I like fours.
Fours?
Fours and fives.
I'm a 4s and 5s guy,
Yeah,
too.
I like
You like
4s and
11s?
5s. Yes.
I like 11s, too. Those 3 are my favorites for sure. Least favorite subject in school?
Math. Don't like math.
Hey, were you cool with math? So for me, I was cool with math until they started putting letters and all that stuff. And then I was like, I didn't know what's going on. Oh, man. All right, so got to explain this one a little bit. Every hooper does this, right? You walking around the house or you walking around school or something like that. What's your favorite shadow move? Somebody catches you off guard and you got to make a move. What you doing? What you hitting with?
Sometimes when I'm in the house, sometimes I just like to fake dunk on my dad, for real. And then when I'm in the kitchen with my mom, she be getting mad, but I'll bump her out the way.
You bodying your mom?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
It'd be fun, though.
It'd be fun?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not that much fun for her.
Nah, but she bumped me back, though.
Oh, she giving you, okay, all right. You giving you some contact finishes in there?
Yeah.
So ain't nobody in your house safe under any door frames, huh?
Nobody.
Okay.
Not even my little sister.
Little sister, you ruthless, dog.
Yeah.
I like it, though. I like it. So, rumor is, man, you not too bad at football, huh?
Nah.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Digging into your background a little bit, man. Wide receiver.
Yes, sir.
Powerhouse program at Thompson High School. Talk about that a little bit.
Started playing football in 8th grade. Then it kind of just took off, like 9th, going into 10th grade. Played varsity. And then I had a big sophomore year. And then it took off with offers. And then my name got out going to football.
Okay. Where all were you getting offers from?
Got offers from Bama, Ole Miss, Louisville, Arkansas. And then Auburn was talking to me.
Okay. So you had all the SEC schools out there. If you had to compare, for example, you had a bad game in basketball, your team lost or something like that, and a bad game in football, team lost, coach mad, and you know you coming in practice and it's about to be tough. What would you rather go through, a hard basketball practice or a hard football practice?
Yeah, it have to be football. Football, you can sometimes hide it, but no, not in basketball.
Yeah.
They know when you messing up.
Yeah. There's fewer guys on the floor.
Yeah,
they can
it's only 5 people on the floor, or 10 really. Football is a couple, but basketball, ain't no running.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense. What's give me a couple of NBA players you think could make that transition to the NFL and be successful?
I think they could. Zion Wilson for sure.
Yeah, he's
I think he'll be good in the
monster.
NFL. Zion Wilson, I'll probably say Ja Morant. I could see him as a cornerback.
Oh,
Ja Morant as a cornerback.
I didn't even think about that, but that makes sense. I could see Ja as a corner. Yeah.
He's pretty fast.
How about the other way around? Some NFL guys you think could make it in the NBA?
Odell for sure was one.
Okay.
I think he'll be pretty smooth.
Okay.
What was another hooper? Oh no, I think it's hard for football players, bro.
It's a little different, right?
They think it easy, but it's a different skill set.
Yeah. It's
I feel like you can go play football, but it's harder for a football player to go play basketball.
It's true. True. That's one of the interesting things that I saw about you, and we'll get into it a little bit later. But last on this, man, what are you a trash talker at all?
A little bit.
You can be honest, man. It's cool.
Bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
All right, so I saw something not too long ago. Anthony Edwards was talking about his football days, and he said it's a lot you can be so much more disrespectful out there on the football field. You agree with that than talking in basketball?
Sure.
Why is that? What's the reason for that?
To be honest, the refs don't really care that much like they do in basketball. And then you got the helmet on. Nobody knows what you're saying. So, like, you can say anything you want to. And then, like, the refs is, like, far from, like, the gameplay. In basketball, they're, like, right there, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. It's a lot of, and probably there's more guys on the field to kind of monitor for a ref too. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, man. So, would you rather score a touchdown or dunk on somebody?
Dunk on somebody.
All right. So you remember your first in-game dunk?
For sure.
Oh, give me the story. I need the details. How old were you? All that.
It wasn't that long ago. I just now started getting bounced. I think it was 9th grade.
9th grade? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened?
Fast break.
By
myself. And then my dad just kept telling me, just try it. I was nervous, but I just tried it and it went in.
Okay.
I was crunk.
What'd you do, one hand, two hands?
It was one hand.
One hand? Off 1 foot, 2 feet? One feet? Okay. What about your first touchdown? You remember that?
Oh, that was tough too.
Okay. Give me the play.
It was vertical.
Vertical?
Yeah.
Goal line situation?
No, it was like 40 yards out.
Okay.
So, yeah, almost goal line.
Okay.
Yeah, he threw a go ball, just caught it. Yeah.
Did you have to, like, go high-pointed?
No, I just ran under it.
Yeah. Okay, quarterback threw a good one for you.
Yeah, I was lit, man.
I like it, man. I like it. Let's transition a little bit to the basketball now. Like I said, we'll break down your film here in a second, but what's some of the stuff you kind of really been focusing on and working on that you've kind of seen really kind of translate for you this year?
Since I've been playing football, I've been working on my body, you know? Like, I was kind of bigger when I was playing football. Now that I come down here and, like, slim down a little bit so I can get faster, and then I want to get my vertical up as well and get in better shape. That's pretty it.
How much weight did you shed from last season to this year?
Almost, 10 pounds for sure. Trying to work like 15 pounds.
Okay.
Get 15 off.
Getting a lot more muscle.
Yeah. Get it back in all muscle. I used to have a lot of baby fat. Yeah.
Just been focusing on the weights, diet, everything. That's good, man.
Yes,
all right, so like I said, man, we'll get into your film here. One thing that, like, stood out to me, and I think that everybody knows, you can really shoot that ball. You're a great shooter, like, to watch, very fundamentally sound. You do a lot of things really well, and we'll get into it here. Here you are in transition. I just like it, man. You don't even need a lot of time and space to get it off.
I don't.
Yep. Here we go again. It's another game. I'm going to ask you about this one, though. When you see this type of stuff, right, like, and you have a guy that's closing out on you short like this, you feel kind of disrespected?
It's disrespectful, for real. Like, I know y'all watched the film.
You got to make a pay. That's a real shooter right there, though.
At first, I was going to hit my boy Tyler, but then he was just, like, not guarding me for real. I was like, nah,
you was going to hit Tyler's down there on the
I was
block.
looking at him because he wanted the ball, and I was like, nah, I'm shooting this, bro.
Yeah, not. You shoot it like you, man. Somebody give you that type of space. That's disrespectful. You got to make them pay. Got to make them pay. Well, another thing that I really like about you as far as your shooting, man, you're really good at like your feet. You get them down quick, and you're always ready to shoot. We kind of see it here. You kind of working on this short baseline, pop out real quick, feet are down, ball's gone. I mean, there's no wasted motion. Coming out here, you just really showing off your range. You so deep, you almost ain't even on the TV no more. Easy shot. I mean, you shoot it effortlessly from deep as well. Dangerous, obviously, a guy that can shoot like you, working through the zone, working through the back line. Catch quick. I mean, just no wasted motion. It's up and out. I really like it. Another thing, like, that I've kind of seen just, you know, as I watch you, man, you really are good even just outside of shooting, like really making plays in other areas of the floor. We'll look at it here. You playing as a screener right here. Get the switch, go down on the block. I just like the patience, man. Survey the floor real quick. Nice little spin move. Good little finish through the contact, man. I really like that. That's a good part of your game that you starting to utilize a lot more. Another part of the game that I didn't personally know you had, I didn't know you can handle it the way that you do.
Yeah.
Is that something you've been working on?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
In college, you know, dudes are bigger, so now, like, guards are bigger. So, like, you know, I got to step up and handle the ball now. You know?
Yeah, and you do it really well. This is actually a big situation late in the game against Paul VI. I know you remember this one out in Hawaii. Nice little snatchback, man. Way to get to your spot. Playing off 2 raise up. I mean, that's big time right there. Similar situation here. Trying to close the game out. Got a defender out there on you. I just like the pace, man. Change of direction. Not rush. Not sped up. Getting downhill. That's a nice finish down there. That's a real clean move. I think one of the other really underrated parts of your game, then it's sad that it's a kind of a lost art now with some guys, but you really know how to be productive without the ball. You know what I'm saying? You know how to make plays without the ball.
I crash the boards a lot.
You do.
I think that's a skill for real. Like, know where the ball is coming off the rim.
Oh, it's absolutely a skill.
I think that's a skill.
It's absolutely
a skill.
It for sure is. And I mean, you led me right to it. Here you are right here, crashing, getting an offensive rebound. Another part of your game that I really, really love is you are a phenomenal cutter off the ball. You know what I'm saying? Is that something that you always kind of had a natural feel for?
I just kind of. And
you didn't have to have a coach kind of tell you?
And then when you cut it, like, 10 out of 10 times you almost score. So, like, I just be cutting, and then if I don't get the ball, I just keep going through.
Nah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Here's your man coming down on the ball screen. I just like that right there. You recognize he didn't see the ball. Your help defender. Yeah. Cut right on the back. Easy backdoor reverse lay. Same thing. I mean, just you're really good at getting behind the defense and making plays. You know what I'm saying? Right here again, coming down in transition. They don't see you. You're straight to the rim. Ooh, that's a high point receiver right there, man. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a good finish too, because it wasn't an easy catch. You guys have this play that you kind of play out of the zone. I really like it. You kind of work on the backside, come down, nice little lob. I remember seeing that one in person. Yeah. So, look, man, like we talked about, showed an array of things that you can do. I mean, you can handle the ball, you can shoot it. You're really good at reading the floor as well. Some things that as I was really diving into your film that I noticed is just some small details of some things that once you kind of like key in on them, it's just going to start elevating you and take you to a whole nother level as well. So right here, it's a small detail again, like I said, but as you start getting used to playing pick and rolls a lot more, you kind of got to like know and have a different feel for certain things, right? So right here, one, you got to kind of like take him to the level of the screen a little bit better. And then the main thing is you got to prepare the screen. You understand what I mean by prepare the screen? So essentially you can just go ahead and try and beat him to the other side. And once you do that, that's going to give you a better angle. And once you get a better angle, now you can come off and make a play. But you see, you didn't set him up. It was hard for your big to hit him. Now he comes over the top, you get the offensive foul just because, you know what I'm saying, you didn't prepare the screen the way you probably could have. Another pick and roll situation here, you come down, and because of, we'll show it though. So because of like your ability to handle the ball, shoot the ball, most, teams now are really you're going to start seeing defenses like this more, where they're going to start blitzing you, trying to get the ball out of your hands. So, number one, I would rather you not necessarily pick it up that way. I'd rather you take a retreat dribble. You understand why?
A little bit, give me more space. I'm more comfortable a little bit.
Exactly. So when you take that, say you take that retreat dribble back.
And he might, depending on what he does, he might just go back to his man.
He could. He could. But even if they're blitzing you hard like this and they want to get the ball out of your hands, you take that retreat dribble, it does two things. One, it pulls the defense out and stretches the floor a lot more. And then it gives you a better vantage point to see the entire floor. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look right here, your man wide open at the rim. You know what I'm saying? So if you take that release dribble, now that's an assist versus a turnover. You see what I'm saying? Here, this is sometimes it depends on, scheme-wise and what your coach is kind of telling you. But I'll play the clip and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Kind of comes, sets this back screen, you go underneath, come out. He misses the shot, but especially on the next level and even against, maybe a better shooter, better players, that's probably going to be a bucket, right? So how tall are you?
Like 6'5".
6'5". How much you weigh?
Like 210.
210, 6'5", 210, something like that. Former football player. Me personally, in a situation like this, I would like to see you muscle up on this guy and force him to go the way you want him to go. When you got a set or a play where a guy can go multiple options, As a defender, you want to take one of those away and force him to go the way you want him to go. So right there, go ahead and get in his body right there instead of going underneath, force him out, and now you're ready to guard him and you're not necessarily giving up a wide open shot.
Yes, sir.
Now, as I'm saying that, the one thing that I do like about you, you do compete, man. Like, you compete and you play hard on both sides of the ball. This right here is just, one example of it. Wasn't necessarily the best communication right here. You got lost a little bit, fought around the screen, fought around maybe even an illegal screen, but still ran out there and contested. That's big time stuff, and those are winning plays. And you do those a lot. You got to keep doing them more often and keep staying focused on it, right? And speaking of focus, this is another one right here. We'll show you. I'll show the clip and then I'll run it back. Okay, got beat right there, right?
Yeah.
So let's run it back a little bit, and I'm going to pause and I'm going to show you something. Look at your body. Now, he's clearly in a scoring area, right? Catching that ball right there on the elbow. So your basketball senses should be going off in your head. Like, okay, he's either going to try to attack me and make a play to score, or he's going to try to attack and set somebody else up. So you should never be in a situation where you out of a stance like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I do see you do this sometimes, and it gets you in trouble. You're athletic enough and strong enough to kind of like make up for it. But as you keep getting older, start playing against better players, that's the type of stuff where if you really lock in on that, now you're not getting beat, you're not getting in foul trouble, you're not having to cover. It makes sense? So those are the ones that you can definitely clean up. I see them a lot, but you got all the ability to really be a lockdown defender if you want to. And we'll take another small detail on this as well. You have in this situation a lot. First of all, you see how you're kind of opening up right away? He keeps you on his hip right there, and then you give up the and one. What I would rather see you do is take a better angle to cut him off and make him have to counter. Because especially a lot of guys, man, like if they have to counter, now they're kind of coming into your body. Now your strength, size, all that stuff really comes into play. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
So once you keep doing that, and the funny thing is I found another clip of you doing it. Here, right? You actually got beat on this play.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
But But now look at the angle you took to get back in front. Shut him off, cut him off. He ends up throwing the ball in the stands. And you got the ability to do that anytime you want. You just got to be locked in and focused. Another thing about focus, I'm gonna play this one right here, and I'm just gonna let you tell me why I put this on here. Tell me why. Rebound, right?
Got leaked out,
So we already talked about your ability to shoot the ball. Talked about your ability to handle the ball. Talked about all the, you can move well without the ball, all your size, physicality, all this stuff. When you have all of that, you also got it. When you add the rebounding to it and the defense to it, hey man, last time I checked, they cut pretty nice checks for those guys, right? And you had the ability to do that. You just got to stay focused on it. One, your team needs you to be able to do it. And two, it's going to help you as a player. And then the last clip, just to kind of drive home my point on that, not giving up on plays. You make a lot of winning plays and a lot of effort plays. And here's one right here. Going for it out of bounds. I'm not thrilled about you saving this under your own basket, but I like the hustle. Because, again, you go out of bounds, out of the frame, sprint the floor to get back into play, come down, go down drive, get a foul. Those things right there, man, really just exemplify you as a player. And that's all stuff that you can also just continue to improve on, man, and just get better. And that's going to help you just overall as a player, and it's going to help your team too.
That's right.
So good stuff, man. I mean, like I said, I'm super impressed with your film and just continue to work on those things. Let's jump into Wheeler a little bit, man. Like we said, left Thompson High School, powerhouse football program. How's it been transitioning over to Wheeler?
Going to Wheeler has been pretty nice. It was pretty easy transfer. Yeah. And pretty smooth. School is good. School is going good. Practices is good. Everything's going good so far.
How is it, managing the expectations, man, right? I mean, just most recently, Isaiah called you, right? And, you walk in the gym, Jaylen Brown has a whole shrine to himself in there in the trophy case. How's it feel walking in, seeing all these great players and knowing that, you want to be next?
It's exciting and, something I get to look up to, My old school wasn't really something I can really get to look up to. So down here, it's like I see the expectations. Now I gotta know what I gotta do on a daily basis and stuff. Come to practice, work hard, and just kind of set the tone.
That's good, man. How often are you kind of like getting in the gym, working on your game?
For sure, daily. On Sundays, I go work out with a trainer named Mark. And then with Wooler, we in the gym every day, so we don't get no days off for real.
You grinding.
Only day off we get is probably a day after a game, and we probably watch film or something. So, yeah.
Hey, that's elite level stuff, man. That's what you're going to see in college. I mean, that's exactly how it works. Does going to, like, you know, coming from a powerhouse football program like you did, does that kind of, like, make it easier of a transition knowing the expectations that a school like Wheeler has?
Kind of a little bit. I know how to work hard and stuff. Kind of know, like, what to expect. Like, it's not nothing to play around over here. Like, it's mainly basketball, you know, my other schools mainly football, so I just kind of did that and, like, traded it out and got used to getting back in basketball shape and all that type of stuff.
Playing for an excellent coach, man, you know, future Hall of Fame coach and Larry Thompson over at Wheeler. How's that been playing for him, and what type of stuff has he kind of helped you with individually in your game to improve?
Coach Thompson, he helped me with a lot of things. He helped me seeing the floor like way better. Like he just kind of put it like in an NBA perspective, you know, because he's been coaching for a long time. He coached a lot of good athletes, a lot of them. So yeah, he just kind of like give me like the rundown, you know, and like how to play and what to do and what is wrong and not right, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah. Anything specific that you can think of that he's been kind of harping on you about?
Footwork.
Footwork.
Yeah, that's how my footwork is getting better. Rebounding, pretty much everything for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, you can tell, man. You can tell. It's
and really guarding. He's big on guarding, like in gaps and stuff. He's big on defense.
You're not gonna be able to play for him if you're not playing defense. I already know.
He don't play about that.
Hey, that's why you guys get the results. Speaking of results, man, you know, regular season's almost over. Playoff time's coming up. How you guys feeling about going into the postseason?
We feel good. We feel good.
Confident, huh?
Good.
Good.
Been doing good recently. We're on like a 7 or 8 game streak. We feel good.
Good.
Especially after like last night. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a front row seat to that one, man. You guys really put it on, Milton. That's really it, man. We'll go ahead. I'll give you some quick rapid fires, man, and then we'll just kind of get out of here. All right. Real quick, scale of 1 to 10, 10 being devastated. How upset were you when TikTok shut down for a few hours the other day?
Almost a 10, bro. I was on the game with my homeboys, man. It was devastating, bro. Because usually on the game, like during the breaks, I get on TikTok, I couldn't do none of that, man. And then Instagram Reel is not good enough.
They're not good enough?
Nah.
That's what all of y'all keep telling me. They're just like, the Instagram Reels ain't good enough. TikTok's where it's at. The same thing for you, right?
I need TikTok, man.
I get it. Do you make them or you just like be on them?
Not for real.
Nah.
Just be on
You're not doing the little dances and stuff?
Nah.
Okay.
If I do, I'll post like basketball videos. That's it.
I got you. Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Christmas for sure.
Gifts over food, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't mad.
I like Thanksgiving, though.
Do?
I like seeing my family.
What's your favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving?
Macaroni.
Macaroni. Who makes it?
My grandma.
Okay.
Great-grandma.
Oh, great-grandma.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the real recipe, the OG recipe. All right, I'm going to take Odell Beckham out of it because we know he's on a shelf somewhere can't nobody get to. Justin Jefferson or Tyreek Hill?
Justin Jefferson.
By far?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. LeBron or KD?
LeBron.
Bron?
Yeah.
Okay.
LeBron, yeah, he's the GOAT, for real.
All right. Sunday, man, NFL Conference Championship Day. You know what I'm saying? About the Super Bowl about to be decided. Who you got, Eagles versus Commanders?
I'm going to go Eagles.
Eagles?
I'm going to go Eagles.
Okay. Bills and Chiefs. Who you got?
Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to go Chiefs.
Chiefs? So you got the Eagles-Chiefs rematch. Who you got winning the Super Bowl if it plays out that way?
I don't know, man. I got to see how they play first. I got to see how they play.
Can't give no real prediction yet.
If I say Chiefs, can't bet against Pat Mahomes, man.
I got you.
I'll probably go Chiefs.
Pat Mahomes is carving out a legacy, man.
Yeah.
Three-peat is it's gonna put him in a category I don't think anybody gonna be able to get to.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's it, man. Well, look, man, I really appreciate you coming on. Like I said, huge fan of your game, man. Just keep working, keep grinding. I mean, I can tell you locked in, man, really trying to get somewhere and do something with this game, and you got all the ability to do so.
Sure.
So just keep focused, man, and again, like I said, appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
Absolutely, man. That's it, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Sure.
Good job, bro.